Hi, everybody. I'm back. Second episode of my podcasting channel. I'll just say I'm Spring, the fiber enthusiast, because I have it everywhere on me. Anywho, here we go. Are we ready? What have I been doing this week? Well, I've been spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning. I have spun so much fiber that I think I'm doing it in my sleep. But that's okay. We are at the end of week 1 of a 3-week-long spinning Tour de Fleece. It coincides with Tour de France, which is bicycle spinning, obviously. They go everywhere and have challenges and stuff like that. Well, ours goes right along, piggybacks the same dates. When they start spinning on their bicycles, we start spinning on our spinning wheels. This being my first year, I'm so excited because I have a ton of alpaca I'm trying to get through and get spun up and get utilized into some type of project. And of course, it will be for myself because I'm mixing it with Marama sheepdog hair. This is also spun by me this past week. It will get plied together with alpaca. And of course you can see I need a lot more dog fur, but with 2 Maramas, it's not a problem. There's a ton every day. I wear it. Everything wears it. But anyway, this is also something I did this week. I did 30 Rolags, spun them up onto finely filled 1 bobbin. I have probably 50 more prepared Rolags to spin, and I'm starting on another bobbin now. And what I mean by Rolags, I'll show you. Let's see if I can pull one out here. Is this. It don't look like much. And being that it's just a natural brown fiber, it's kind of boring, brown, and turd looking. But anyway, what you do is, and I'll probably do a demonstration at some point in time of me spinning, but you start from one end and pull a little bit out and get a good twist on it and slowly feed it in as you're cranking on the spinning wheel. But anywho, I have a ton of them left that I've already prepared for this Tour de Fleece, and I have a bunch more alpaca blanket that I need to prepare as well. But hopefully I can get the majority of all this done in the next 2 weeks. So what have I finished? Well, I did finish last podcast. I was spinning sky blue roving, and I said that I was going to be plying it together with a multicolored blue, and I did that, and I have about 287 grams hanked up into 2 different hanks of my plied yarn. So the sky blue's all done and mixed with my multicolored blue. So it's all done. And then I was deciding on what I was going to spin next on my electric nano spinner. And I decided to use up some of what I used once for fractal yarn roving. So I spun that up, which is a gray, black, and red roving. And here it is, all plied together into a fractal spin. for a project later on. Then, also this weekend, I did a quick demonstration. I had a challenge presented in one of the TDF groups, Tour de Fleece groups, and it was to do something with your stash that is using it in a different way. So I had to really think about that, and I finally came up with I-cord, crocheted I-cord. I've never done that. So I crocheted I-cord, and what I did was crochet a nice long one. And then what I did was knitted 2 mitered squares together, crocheted double crochet on the top, and put the I-cord in for a toddler backpack. And it's a drawstring toddler backpack. So that will probably go to our granddaughter. Then I didn't get much done on my scrappy blanket, but I did get some on it. I managed to finish this square off that I was on last podcast, and completed a whole nother square and started another one. So that's it for the scrap blanket. I did not work on my cable blanket at all, but I did work on a sweater that I was working on that I didn't show last week. I have a ton of projects. And I probably got 1.5 to 2 inches done on it. And this is my own hand-dyed wool yarn. And hold it up here. This is a raglan style knitted sweater. And I'm already off for the sleeves. I got to pick them back up once I finish the body and finish them. But I did some striping of blues and purples, and then picked up a teal, and just past the bust, I went straight into the teal, which is, I don't know if you can see it, it's kind of got some striping of lighter and darker teal. And I'm doing long stitches along the way in the round just to give it some detail. Try to get this to where it's showing better. I've got it on short needles. It makes it faster and easier for me to knit around. Here, I'll do it this way. There we go. But there's some long stitches, just to give it some little bit of character. There's no pattern for this. This is just me working it up. I did have to have help. I summoned in some help from a fellow YouTuber, Katrina, over at Katrina's Creations, and asked her if she would kindly make a video for me showing me how to make those long knit stitches, and kind of gave her an idea as to what I had in mind that I was going to be doing, so she kind of knew where I was going with it. So she did that for me, and we worked together to get me to learn it, and I learned it. And so that's what I'm working on there as far as the sweater. I don't have a whole lot. This is a 5-pointed star. Figured red, white, and blue was good. There's a floating fiber right there. Red, white, and blue was good to go because, well, we're coming up on 4th of July weekend. And Nikki, my mannequin over here, is wearing a shawl. I think it was Secret Paths was the original, and then I altered it. I'm not 100%. I think it was Secret Paths or something like that. But anyway, I altered it and kind of did my own thing like I normally do. And, oh, show you my elephant. This is tatted. I'm a big time elephant collector. I love elephants. So I tatted this elephant head. See the white beads for the tusks? I love elephants. So there's my elephant. And that was tatted, I don't know, a couple years ago, something like that. I tatted that up. Wear them occasionally. But anywho, I think that's all I have for today. Not a whole lot, but I hope that you all have a blessed day and a safe and enjoyable holiday weekend.